penalize. It might possibly will not reach, no matter how much a force to push the deepest layer. Actually, all these deeper layers, second layer defense, same time harder reach, same time heavy defense. So we want to try to take down these in a single sweep or by spell. We have our decision to make. Which shall we skellydonut? I chose Inferno. Why? Because it's isolated. If we want to take it down in a single sweep and choose this path instead of this one. Why? Because it's chained up, chained up constantly. Links from one to another other than this one. You see, it's isolated. Once it gets out, it'll scatter all around. What I don't want to see, my main force gets scattered. Once it gets scattered, what's the word? Divided and conquered. Once you get divided, you get picked off. Draws me into it is this is just a few tiles away from the castle, and if I place it right, I'll get both these two. And since there's already lots of tutorial about spell placement, I won't dig too deep into that. Funny how these days that lots of strategies requires a base to be compact so the attacker can have the most benefit out of it, like Super Archer Blimp and Wizard Blimp, and also zapping. And base designer starts to figure out ways to counter these strategies by not putting all the eggs in one basket. And you can really see how skellydonut shines in these type of base design. Now we have our holes in the middle of a donut that we make our hole. Again, it's not ideally of the pathing we want, because what I like about is my chunk took out right in the center. If you took out these two, it's a huge win. But nothing compares to clan castle. Okay, so there it is. Now, in section point, Flame Flinger is my go-to siege machine. I will choose somewhere where there is no expo. You see these expo? I can place them here. Even better. Here. You see all these heroes? That's a huge threat. And if you want to deal with enemy hero, the best way is do it with your own hero. Yeah, that's why I leave this area for my own hero. You see, these section for my own hero. Check the air sweeper. I will be my main force will be going in a swooping like this, but air sweeper, didn't you said don't go upwind? Why not from here? Why this gap over here? Let me show you. You see this gap? Try to separate this scatter shot from the outer rim, so the troop go outside and gets flanked by it. I choose fighting upwind. I get an upper hand. You know what they say? The troops always strong, full health, full strength on the very beginning. Once you place it down, you have the strongest, healthiest troop going in. That's why you want to deal with the most fortified area. You don't want your troop to cleaning up the most heavily fortified area towards the end of the game, because it won't be as new, as strong as the troop that you just deploy. Okay, so what? I left with Inferno and AA gun at the end. Compare these two. Obviously, is this one. This is a more threatening area. Could easily dealt with leftover heroes, few side flanking balloons, and Royal Champion will simply do. 5 years ago, I will never think of hero charge through this area. Now it's possible, you can do it, but why do I deploy my heroes downstairs? Town Hall is a hard-hitting splash damage defense. You want your tanks to deal with it rather than flooded with smaller troops stacking up. On the contrary, barbarian, balloons, hawks to deal with hard-hitting single target defense. Of course I can switch it up. And nowadays you got ability and all that, you can easily get out of the blast zone easily, but you see, it's a narrow gap. The Town Hall blast will be concentrated and inflict damage on every troop within the pathway. We still can flood the Town Hall with mass balloon, mass hawk, but there are more suitable ways to approach. You will assign your job to a weaker troop. So to say, you have two main army. One is your hero group, one is your main troop. Which of it is the stronger troop? My balloon main force will be my stronger troop. My hero in this combination. In other combination, I might say otherwise. But in this combination, I only supporting my hero with a few golem, a few tanking, and a few flanking wizard to funnel, and that is it. So in this case, my hero group will be the lesser group. So I will assign them with a thinner pathway, a thicker layout, a thicker path for a stronger troop. And as my main force gradually worn out throughout the attack, the path gets tighter, more focus on the exit point. And this becomes our ideal position, exiting out from within the back end. Ideally, we want our back end troop to rendezvous with our Sui hero alongside flanking troop and Royal Champion to begin the final push. If I burst in through this section, after this my troop scatters. It goes thin. Now I don't want that. What's after that? Our main course. I want my troops compact, high density while going through this section. Why do I want my troops scatters? Weaken. This is why I'm going upwind. Final summary. Then we'll show you the actual replay.